Listen up, because this will affect everyone traveling in 2026, starting this January. Customs agencies around the world are tightening the rules, and what you could freely carry last year might now get seized the moment you land. Today, we're counting down the top 5 items customs officers are now confiscating more than ever. If you pack wrong, you could lose your stuff, face delays, or even get fined. And yes, some of these changes will shock a lot of people. I'm your name, and after analyzing thousands of airport reports, travel advisories, and real seizure data, I'm here to help you travel smarter and avoid the traps that catch so many passengers off guard. Stick around until the very end, because number 1 on this list is something almost every traveler carries without realizing it can get flagged at customs. If you travel internationally, or even plan to, hit that subscribe button now. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Why it's changing in 2026. Customs rules are changing fast in 2026. Across major airports and border points, governments are rolling out new digital tracking systems, tighter agricultural protection laws, and updated cash limit declarations. Enforcement is tougher than ever, and it's all happening from January onward. According to recent reports from the Canada Border Services Agency, seizures of undeclared cash, food products, and counterfeit goods have risen sharply over the past year. In the United States, Customs and Border Protection has introduced advanced AI screening tools that automatically flag high-risk luggage before it even reaches inspection. Europe and Asia are following the same trend, focusing heavily on biosecurity and the control of high-value goods. This means one simple thing: if you're relying on what was fine in 2023 or 2024, you're already behind. Customs policies have evolved, and so should the way you pack and declare. With that in mind, let's get into the list. Item 5. Large amounts of cash or monetary instruments. Carrying big cash without declaring it. This one hits hard because it's one of the most common reasons travelers get stopped and questioned at customs. Here's the reality: customs agencies across the world have strict thresholds on how much cash or monetary instruments you can legally carry across borders. In the United States, the limit is $10,000. In the European Union, it's €10,000. In Canada, it's $10,000 and in Australia, the same limit applies in Australian dollars. Anything above that must be declared on arrival or departure. This doesn't just apply to physical cash. It also includes money orders, traveler's checks, and even certain cryptocurrency devices if they represent large undeclared value. Failing to declare can result in immediate seizure under suspicion of money laundering or terrorist financing. In 2025 alone, authorities in the US, EU, and Canada seized millions in undeclared funds, most of it from travelers who claimed they didn't know. The rule is simple: if you're carrying big cash, declare it before you pass customs. It's not illegal to travel with money, but it is illegal to hide it. If you truly need to carry a large amount, split it legally among family members, keep receipts or withdrawal slips as proof, and always have your declaration form ready. Better safe than sorry, because once your money is seized, getting it back is almost impossible. Item 4. Undeclared food, plants or animal products. Undeclared food, plants, or animal products. You might think it's just a snack or a harmless souvenir, but customs don't see it that way. Every major country now enforces strict agricultural and biosecurity laws to protect local ecosystems. In 2026, those rules are getting even tighter. Customs agencies in the US, Canada, Australia, and the EU have expanded their restricted items lists, adding more categories of seeds, meats, dairy, dried fruits, and herbal products that must be declared. Even sealed or commercially packaged items can be seized if they pose a contamination risk. For example, U.S. Customs and Border Protection recently confirmed that undeclared meat jerky, raw nuts, and herbal tea blends are among the most confiscated items. Australia's Department of Agriculture has also warned that bringing in undeclared honey, soil, or wooden crafts can result in on-the-spot fines and possible bans. The rule is simple: declare every food item, plant, or animal product, no matter how small. If you're unsure, don't risk it, throw it away or declare it honestly. It's not worth losing hundreds of dollars in fines over a snack bar or a jar of homemade jam. Before you travel, check the official customs website of your destination for its 2026 restrictions. If you're ever in doubt, remember, when you declare, you keep your trip stress-free. Item 3. High-value electronics or export-controlled goods. High-value electronics and export-controlled goods. This one is catching more travelers in 2026 because customs agencies are now flagging expensive tech devices far more aggressively than before. If you're carrying multiple brand new smartphones, high-end cameras, drones, or encrypted equipment, customs may not see them as personal belongings, they see them as commercial goods or restricted technology. That means your gear could be detained or seized until you can prove ownership or show proper import and export documentation. The reason? Many countries, including the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Singapore, have tightened export control regulations, especially around items that contain encryption software, advanced lenses, or dual-use technology, products that can serve both consumer and industrial or military purposes. Even professional videographers and photographers have faced scrutiny for carrying multiple high-end cameras and accessories without proof they are for personal use. To stay safe, keep receipts, warranty cards, or registration records for your devices. If you're traveling with gear for work, carry a carnet or temporary export certificate. When in doubt, declare your items before inspection and explain their purpose clearly. In short, customs officers don't just see gadgets, they see potential exports. And in 2026, with global tech trade rules tightening, your best move is to prove your ownership before they question it. Item 2. Counterfeit goods and intellectual property infringing items. Counterfeit goods and intellectual property infringing items. This one surprises many travelers because it often starts with what seems like a harmless purchase. You see a luxury bag or pair of sneakers at a bargain price abroad and think, it's just a souvenir. But to customs, that's a counterfeit product, and in 2026, border agents are cracking down harder than ever. According to recent reports from U.S. Customs and Border Protection and the European Union Intellectual Property Office, global seizures of fake goods rose sharply in 2025, especially for counterfeit fashion, electronics, and luxury accessories. Customs now use digital scanners and AI-assisted product databases to verify brand authenticity in seconds. That means even a single unlicensed handbag, replica watch, or fake electronics accessory can trigger a seizure and, in some countries, a fine or permanent travel record flag. Travelers entering the US, UK, and EU are particularly at risk because these regions have expanded their IP enforcement programs starting January 2026. The rule is simple: don't buy or carry counterfeit goods. Only shop from official or verified retailers, always ask for a receipt, and avoid items that seem too cheap to be real. A fake designer bag might save you a few dollars abroad, but losing it at customs, or facing fines for trademark violation, will cost you much more. Item 1. Items you fail to declare or falsely declare. This is, without question, the most common reason travelers lose property to customs. It's not always about cash, food, or tech, it's about omission. You brought something, didn't declare it, and that's all it takes for it to be seized. Every customs declaration form you fill out is a legal document. When you sign it, you're confirming that everything in your luggage matches what you've declared. If customs finds an undeclared item, even unintentionally, it's treated as a violation. Depending on the country, that can lead to instant confiscation, fines, and even bans from future entry. In 2026, customs agencies are doubling down on undeclared goods, using AI-powered screening tools and passenger data matching to detect inconsistencies between your declarations, purchase records, and luggage scans. In plain terms, they'll know if something doesn't add up before you even reach the counter. The solution is simple but powerful: declare everything you're unsure about. Keep receipts for your purchases, know your duty-free limits, and always complete the forms honestly. A few extra minutes of honesty can save you hours of questioning, fines, or losing valuable items. When in doubt, declare, because at customs, transparency isn't optional, it's protection. Summary and final tips. Alright, let's quickly recap the countdown before you pack your next trip. 5. Large cash amounts, always declare anything over $10,000. 4. Undeclared food, plants, or animal products, even sealed snacks can get seized. 3. High-value electronics or export-controlled gear, keep receipts and declare professional equipment. 2. Counterfeit goods, skip the fake designer souvenirs, customs can spot them instantly. 1. Failing to declare something you should, the single biggest reason travelers lose their belongings to customs. Starting January 2026, these rules are being enforced more strictly than ever. It affects you, your travel plans, and your wallet. Customs agencies worldwide are using smarter systems, digital databases, and AI tools to track declarations, so this year's inspections will be faster, but far less forgiving. Before you fly, take 3 quick steps. First, check your destination's official customs website for updated restrictions. Second, document everything: receipts, ownership proof, declaration forms. Third, when in doubt, declare. Once an item is seized, recovering it can take months or never happen at all. If this video helped you, hit the thumbs up, share it with one friend who travels internationally, and drop a comment below. Have you ever had something seized at customs? Your story might help someone else avoid the same mistake. And if you want to keep saving money while traveling, tap the next video, Duty-Free Shopping Hacks for 2026. You'll want to see what's changing there too.